Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that's jumping right out of sci-fi and into your workflow: AI agents.
To really get a grip on just how big of a deal this is, let's fast forward a tiny bit. Picture this, it's early 2025, and this new AI agent called Manus hits the scene. And it's not just another chatbot. This thing can work on its own, and people are calling it a total turning point for AI. And get this, the industry went nuts for it. In less than a year, just 9 months, Meta scoops it up for a mind-blowing $2 or $3 billion. We're not talking about a regular acquisition here. This is a massive flag in the ground, signaling that the entire game is changing.
So that crazy fast rise makes you wonder, right? What exactly is an AI agent? And how is it any different from, say, the AI we're already using every day? Well, it all comes down to this whole new way of thinking, a new paradigm called AI agentic programming. So what does that even mean? Basically, it's about giving an AI a big picture goal and just letting it run. Instead of telling it exactly what to do, step by step, you just tell it what you want at the end. The AI figures out the how, all by itself. And this chart here really nails the difference. Think about the AI tools we use now. They're reactive, right? You type something, it gives you an answer. That's it. But AI agents, they're proactive. You can tell it, hey, build this feature for my app, and it actually breaks that down into a plan, starts working, and keeps tweaking things until the whole job is done. Okay, so how do these things actually, think? How does an agent go from a simple request to a fully finished project? It all happens in this kind of continuous loop. First, it plans out the work, breaking the big goal into tiny, manageable steps. Then it acts on one of those steps. Next, it gets feedback. It checks its own work. Did it compile? Did the test pass? And based on that feedback, it refines its plan and just keeps going, correcting itself along the way until the goal is hit. And here's where it gets really cool. The agent isn't just spitting out code blindly. It has access to the exact same tools a professional human developer uses. We're talking compilers, test frameworks, debuggers, even Git for version control. It's literally using these tools to check its own work, find its own mistakes, and make sure what it's building actually works. Now, this isn't just for coders. Not at all. Let's switch gears and look at how an agent could totally revolutionize a creative field. Let's take YouTube creators, for example. Okay, so a creator just gives the agent a link to their channel. That's it. The agent then goes to work, watching the most popular videos to figure out the channel's vibe, its unique style, and what the audience really loves. Next, the creator just throws a simple topic at it. Could be just one word. The agent then scours YouTube for what's trending on that topic, combines it with what it learned about the channel's style, and boom, it spits out 5 new video ideas perfectly tailored. And once the creator picks their favorite idea, the agent does all the grunt work. It writes the full script, crafts a catchy description that's perfect for the algorithm, and even comes up with all the right tags. It doesn't even stop there. We all know how important the thumbnail is, right? Well, the agent helps with that too. It creates a super creative, detailed prompt you can just copy-paste into an image generator to get that perfect, must-click thumbnail. So what does all this add up to? I mean, look at this number. 40 hours. That's how much time this kind of automation could save a creator every single month. That's an entire work week freed up to focus on the fun part, actually creating. So that's the now, but let's look ahead for a minute. Where is all this heading? Because what we've seen so far is really just the beginning. A lot of researchers think the future of AI is going to split into 2 specialized camps. You've got the brains, these large reasoning models, or LRMs. They're all about strategy, planning, and understanding the why. And then you've got the brawn, the large action models, or LAMs. These are the doers, the ones that are amazing at using tools and handling the how. The real magic, the true game changer, is going to be when we can fuse these 2 together. Imagine an AI with the deep strategic thinking of an LRM to come up with a perfect plan, and the raw power of a LAM to execute that plan flawlessly. That's the holy grail everyone's working towards. But, we're not there yet. Let's be real, there are some pretty big challenges we have to solve first. For starters, how do we even test these things properly? Current methods just don't cut it for these complex, multi-step jobs. Then there's safety. When an agent is working on its own, how do we make absolutely sure it doesn't accidentally introduce a nasty bug or a security hole? Privacy is another huge one. These agents need access to data, which gets tricky with sensitive info. And finally, getting a general agent to work well in a super specialized field, like embedded systems, is still a tough nut to crack.
Which leaves us with this one big question to chew on. We're on the verge of moving from using AI as a simple tool to actually collaborating with it like a partner. So, how is that going to reshape not just how we code or how we create, but how we think about work itself?